first guest tonight has been in movies that have made more than $1.5 billion, and that was in the days when the dollar was worth something. His latest is called Street Kings. It opened today. Please say hello to Keanu Reeves.
Thanks for having me on the show.
My pleasure. Thanks for coming. It's great. Just so I can get it straight, which one were you, Bill or Ted?
Oh, come on.
Your buddy Alex Winter, who was either Bill or Ted, whichever one you weren't.
He was Bill.
He was Bill, worked here with us for quite a while, and actually he comes back and works as a director every once in a while.
Yes.
And we always call him Bill or Ted. That's how we know him here.
That's funny. How does he take that?
He takes it well. He's a charming guy. You guys are still close friends.
Yeah. He's a little demented.
Is he really?
Yeah, but in a good way.
Well,
he worked here.
Well, yeah, he did work here. Yeah, you have to be a little bit weird.
A little something.
And I thought it was cool because I said, well, do you ever talk to Keanu? And he's like, yeah, almost every day.
Yeah, we're good friends.
It's crazy. I mean, I think you'd think people would know
Drift
that.
apart, or that they would be friends?
Well, you know, people drift apart. You know,
that's true.
Like Ponch and John, for instance.
They don't hang out?
Yeah, they don't hang out at all.
Well, we're not one of the tragic.
Well, do people get, when they see you together, do they get excited?
Yeah,
I would think so.
Sometimes it freaks people out. Because they'll like walk by and we're sitting together and they're just like, huh, and then you usually, you know, they get a smile on their face and then they'll just say, excellent.
Yeah.
It makes people happy.
I don't blame them. Alex told me a story about there was a Halloween that you guys were together.
Yeah.
And what happened? Well, you were there. You should tell this story.
Well, no, we were hanging out. We were in New York City, and we went out to have some dinner, and then we kind of came out, and we realized that it was Halloween. Mm-hmm. I don't know why we didn't know that, but we did. Why didn't we know that?
Did you notice you had nothing but candy for dinner?
No, it was okay. But no, it was just funny because we were walking down the street and then these two guys who were like in Smurf uniforms. Because when we realized that everyone was dressed up, we thought, oh no, we're in trouble. And then like no one recognized us until these two guys came up and they went, oh look, it's two fat guys who want to be Bill and Ted.
Well,
I don't know where they got that either.
This is
the cereal?
A great honor. Yeah, the cereal, the Bill and Ted. We were able to get this. Do you have any of this? That's when you know you made it. It's like 17 years old, this thing. And actually, I have a bowl if you want to try it.
No, this is supposed to be better without milk.
They say it's better without milk?
Yeah. But you know what's interesting about this, what I thought was funny is when I first saw this, it's made by Ralston.
Oh,
Purina.
Yeah.
The dog food company. I was just like, excellent dog food.
They dabbled with human stuff for a while there, I guess. That is indeed excellent. I'm going to try a little bit, even though it expired some 17 years ago. I'm going to eat it without milk, though. We'll see how well the Ralston products hold up. It smells all right.
It never goes bad, man. It's
the
like
marshmallow bits seem maybe smaller than they used to be.
Meow.
Oof. It's fine.
It's excellent.
Fine. I would serve this to my children. And I will serve this to my children.
You got to show them the movie first, man.
Yeah, and
indoctrinate them to the Bill and Ted.
They've seen the movie. My kids are, you know, it's one of those things like you feel like, oh, I got to show my kids this movie, and they're like, oh yeah, we've seen it, Dad. We've seen everything. Yeah, they've seen everything. There's nothing they haven't seen.
The Exorcist?
Porky's, The Exorcist, you name it. Now you
liberal house.
I don't know if you know this, but a couple of years ago they said that the most popular celebrity name for babies, people name their babies, the second most popular celebrity name in England was Keanu, after you.
I can't believe, no, come on.
It's true, it was, in 2006. Of course, I read this, so I assume it's true. Yeah. Keanu was the number one most popular, of course, was Tupac. No, but
Keanu and Tupac were like hanging out in Harvard.
What was number one? It was probably Oprah.
Hello, Tupac.
Do you meet people who say,
doing with these names?
We named our kid after you?
Yeah, I've had that happen a couple of times.
Yeah.
And it's weird. It's a family name, so it's kind of, I just have to kind of say, well, that's nice.
It is a little bit weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't say that part, but yeah. It's nice.
You do you still live in a hotel? I heard you lived in a hotel for a while.
I did. Yeah, I had 4 years where I lived in a hotel.
Why would you live in a hotel for 4 years?
Well, it's kind of like it's like living in a house or an apartment with benefits.
Like?
Yeah. Room service. You know, they make your bed.
Yeah.
You know, do you need more than that?
Oh, it sounds like,
I don't know.
It sounds like my life with my mother, really.
Except yours was more expensive.
Probably, yeah.
Somehow.
Yes, yes.
I don't know. I was kind of living an itinerant life a little bit. I was working a lot, and I didn't really, you know, settle down. So I just ended up staying in this one hotel, and it was just kind of an easy kind of way to be. You know,
and do you miss the hotel life now?
Well, now that I'm older, Jimmy, no. I mean, it's kind of nice to have a home.
Do you have to make your own bed now?
Yeah, I make
you do.
My bed.
Do you make your own bed?
I do, kind of.
I'm going to tell you something. I haven't made my bed in 20 years.
I don't know. There's something about like the morning ritual of getting up and kind of putting it in order, getting it ready.
Yeah.
I mean, I never used to be like that.
It's not part of my thing. I don't know why, because I always feel like I'm just going to mess it up later. I'll just leave it in a lump and then straighten it out as much as I possibly can.
Okay, well, I do that. I'm not making, like, you know, hospital corners. I'm not, like, you know, walking away and seeing it again and going, no, that's not right. You know, it's not quite something like that.
All right, all right. Well, we're going to talk about your new movie, Street Kings, and which you play an LAPD officer who's, well, either on the good or bad side of, well, we'll find out when we come back. Keanu Reeves is here. Street Kings is in theaters tonight. We're right back.
The Jimmy Kimmel Live Concert Series, powered by the Pontiac Vibe.
He makes his own bed, everybody. I mean, how can you beat that?
And lies in it.
That's right.
Yes.
Street Kings is the name of your new movie.
Yep.
The director of the movie said that some of the young actors that came in to audition were intimidated when they met you.
Really?
Yeah. Yes, he did.
I didn't get that.
Maybe you don't have a sense of that because you didn't know. But
I was just getting ready to do the work, but I didn't get that.
Have you been intimidated by an actor when you?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, I did this film called The Devil's Advocate.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
And, I remember when I heard that Al Pacino was going to play the role of the devil, and my blood went cold. You know, I was just like, it was, my God, Al Pacino. And then kind of meeting the guy, you know, and then ended up kind of starting to rehearse with the guy. Yeah, it was a little, you know...
Did you get over it, though? I mean...
You kind of have to get over it.
You
because,
have to, yeah.
Well, first of all, you're so happy to be there.
Yeah.
You know, you're working with one of the greats, and you just hope you don't suck. You know, you hope he doesn't look at you, and, you know, you're thinking, he thinks you suck.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But he and I got to throw down pretty good, and, you know, we had some really intense scenes, you know, and Al just tore it up. You know?
Yeah.
He just kind of, you know.
That's something that is if a guy that you respect, you admire, whatever, maybe even idolize, if he doesn't like you or he doesn't think you're good, it could be a devastating thing.
It was. And I mean, also, you know, in that film there was a kind of father-son thing kind of going on. So maybe it was method fear.
I see. All right.
That's how I explain it.
Now, this new movie, you're one of the co-stars of the film is the rapper The Game.
Right.
Who is, you shot this in, I know it's like some rough neighborhoods here in L.A.
Yeah, some rough neighborhoods, yeah.
And The Game is, well, he's probably more used to that sort of thing than you are.
Yeah, there's a scene where I play a detective, and I'm trying to get some information from this young man, but he doesn't want to give me some information, and so the kind of cop that I am decides to help him along by using a phone book on the side of his head. And The Game was saying, you know, I don't know if he had personal experience, but maybe he heard some stories that in order for me to really get this information out of him, I really had to, you know, convince him. So I hit him with this kind of fake phone book, and he was just like, man, I don't believe you. I don't, this isn't going on. Use the real phone book. Now,
wow.
I asked some cops about the phone book. And they didn't want to say anything, but eventually I got one guy, and I said, so then how do you do it? And so then he gave me some phone book techniques.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he probably made them up. Right?
Yeah, maybe
he
so,
just
yeah.
made them up. But anyway, so then I got the phone book and I said, Game, you don't want me to do that. And he's just like, man, just do it. So I kind of got the phone book and I came up on the side of his head and he was just like, okay, I'm good. Get the other phone book, you know, because he felt it.
And so you switch back to the
the fake phone
right
book.
to the fake
all
phone book.
the way, man. Are you kidding me?
Blame him.
No, but it was cool with where he was coming from because it was just about, you know, just trying to give the scene, you know, for the film some kind of authenticity and kind of giving over to the piece, you know, and everyone involved in the film really did that.
Plus, he gets to tell all his friends that Keanu Reeves hit me in the face with a phone book.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, sure.
Rarely do people get to say that.
Sure, why not?
Well, we have a clip from the movie.
Excellent.
You play a LAPD guy who is he a good guy or is he a bad guy?
Well, he's kind of a very ethical guy who does some things that maybe some people don't think are ethical.
He plays by his own rules.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. He plays, there you go. I play by my own rules.
That's right.
It's hard-boiled detective
And we have a
story.
clip. Do you need to set the clip up or is it?
My guy's kind of, it's with, I'm kind of chasing a bad guy, another guy who I want to question, and I kind of use some old-school kind of tactics.
Here we go. Keanu Reeves in Street Kings.
I had him.
Boy, you're running, man.
So what do they call you?
They call me Quicks, man.
Quicks.
Quick.
Not quick enough.
Apparently not. I like the folding chair move. That's right out of the WWE.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. Thank you so much for being here. It's great to have you here. Keanu Reeves, everybody. Street Kings is in theaters now. We'll be right back with Leona Lewis.